It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens' speedy running back. He's been guided by his field vision all season and has seen his way to 5th in the league in rushing. It's the
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
His throw incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Up the middle they go. Wilkerson, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the first carry here for their running back. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Now this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still second down.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 73 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That good for 19 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and
he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Still 2nd down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Seven, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkerson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start. Offense.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Bryant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkerson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set to go once more. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A loss of 7 brings up second and 17 at the 26-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory. The final, 23-14. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants needed desperately to avoid going to 1-4, and they're able to do that with the victory there.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. They'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. On first down, Wilkerson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Up the middle they go. Wilkerson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Here now a 3rd and 20.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schmidt. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkerson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Wilkerson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkerson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, let's be careful not to give out too many kudos.